Chapter 9. The first car pulled in a few minutes later. With slumped shoulders, Shelby walked out to greet them. "Is the center not open today?" the woman asked. Shelby recognized her as one of the more affluent moms who was now using the trampoline park down the street. Shelby shook her head. "We will open, but unfortunately our pipes froze. We're waiting on a plumber to thaw them, but we can't open until we have running water." "So you don't even know if you'll open for sure?" Agitation filled the woman's voice as she glanced at her watch. "I'm sorry. I know we'll open, but I don't have a specific time. I have no idea how long it takes to thaw pipes, but we can't have the kids here without access to water. I'm sure you understand." Shelby tried to keep her tone friendly, though frustration erupted in her at the woman's agitation. Here was a woman who barely used them anymore, yet she was angry that she couldn't drop her son off now when she was being inconvenienced by the snow. The woman heaved an enormous sigh. "I do understand, and I guess I'll call later to see if you're able to open. Right now, I have to get to work as well." She turned to her son. "Guess it's Grandma's for you today after all." "Aw, Mom, Grandma's is so boring." "Maybe it'll only be for an hour or so. She can bring you back over here if the place opens." Shelby didn't hear the rest of the conversation as the woman rolled up the window and drove away. "It'll be okay," Kinsey said, appearing behind her. She held a spade in her hand that didn't look as if it would do much good in the snow. "I'm sure the plumber is on his way, and Tucker has already started salting the sidewalk." Shelby followed Kinsey's pointing hand to see Tucker shaking large salt pellets on the icy sidewalk as he stepped carefully toward the door. "Yeah, that's great, but will the plumber make it before other people show up? And I have to tell them I have no idea when we'll open? What happens if they tell the other parents about the closure before we can get it fixed?" She turned as another car entered the parking lot and sighed. "Be right back." "Hey, Shelby, is the center going to be open today?" This mom she recognized, Diana. Her ginger hair made it nearly impossible to not remember her, and Shelby had been surprised when she had pulled her sons out. She'd thought they really enjoyed the center, especially since both of them were planning to play basketball in high school. "Morning, Diana." Shelby flashed her brightest smile, hoping it would ease any concerns Diana might have. "We do plan to open as soon as possible. Unfortunately, the cold weather froze our pipes, so we have no water right now. I've got a plumber on the way, and as soon as he thaws the pipes and we have water again, we'll open the center." Diana's face tightened and her smile wavered. Shelby knew that face. She'd seen it with every parent who had pulled their child. They'd flash the patronizing, non-apologetic expression, even as their words had tumbled out. "It's not you," they had said. But Shelby knew in a way it was. If she was more exciting, if she had more money, if she only had something to draw them in. And then a light went off in her head. She glanced back at Tucker, who had evidently finished with the salt, taken the shovel from Kinsey, and now appeared to be attempting to move the snow with the less-than-ideal tool. "I'm sorry, Shelby. I need to know they have a solid place to go this afternoon, and I won't have time to call and check." Diana was a law clerk at the busiest law firm in the city, so not only was she probably late, but Shelby knew she would have a hard time getting away to bring the boys back. More than once, Shelby had been forced to call the backup number on the boys' sheet when she'd needed a quick response. "Sure, I understand, but it would be a shame for the boys to miss the chance to hang out with Tucker Jackson." Shelby hoped she was hitting the nonchalant tone she was aiming for. Diana's eyes lit up and the corners of her mouth lifted again. "Tucker Jackson? From the Texas tornadoes?" Her hand touched her throat as her eyes scoured the area for the star. "Yep. He's come to help out at the center, hoping to give back to the community and all. Have you seen the flyer about the clinic he's putting on tomorrow evening?" She bit her lip to keep from sharing any more excitement. She couldn't believe she had even said that much, especially since she had no idea for sure that the center would even be open tomorrow night. What if the pipes still burst before the plumber arrived? The two blonde boys in the back leaned forward, stretching against their seatbelts. Mom, we have to come back and meet him. Please? Indecision crossed Diana's face, and she turned her slender wrist to check her watch. Well, I guess I could stay for a little bit to see what the prognosis is. Work will probably make me stay late anyway. Yes! The exuberance in the boys' shout matched the feeling in Shelby's heart, and she forced herself not to join in with their cheer. Great! Why don't you pull in over there? She pointed to the front row of spots that Tucker had somehow managed to clear out. We should be able to get inside soon, and then I can get you a flyer. They're staying? Kinsey asked when Shelby returned to her friend's side. Yep. Shelby couldn't tame the smile that graced her lips. I told them about our local football hero, and they decided to stay to see if the center will get to open. I guess they decided it might be worth the wait to spend the day with him.